Hi you guys, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. So it is a leisurely Saturday and I figured that I would use today to tackle those two big boxes of Maybelline cosmetics that I got. So while I was unboxing it for you guys, I had mentioned that I would likely be doing a video on how exactly I process that. Well, today's the day. I'm going to process all of that Maybelline makeup. So when I received the makeup, if you remember in the video, if you don't remember, I'll put an iCard here for it so that you can go check it out. But the boxes themselves were not categorized at all. It was just all Maybelline makeup just kind of thrown in the box. So I really need to do my duty to go in and separate everything. And so this video is showing you how I get just a giant box of cosmetics, how I break it down, and then I'm even gonna show you how I'm listing it. So like how the research, how I know if I'm gonna list 1 item, 2 items, 3 items. We're gonna do that entire process start to finish, and I'm even gonna show you exactly how I create the listing and set it live for all of eBay. So I'm gonna get started right now. Okay, so this is the process of sorting the makeup. I kind of have it spanned all around here. The first step is I basically just put everything in piles. Like I just used bread bags to try to organize, but like these are all of the eyeshadows, and then I have all of the cheeks here, all of the bronzers, various lips. So that's the first step that I use when I break down when I break down the boxes of the cosmetics. And of course, yeah, we need coffee. Hey. So that's the first step. Now I'm basically going to clear the table. I do have my iPad here just because I'm going to like just kind of watch some stuff and listen to some stuff. I am not doing this in the living room because Benjamin is in there and I have a feeling anything I separate would get mixed together again. So I'm choosing to do it at the table, and I just have my iPad for some entertainment. But all I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna pull everything off the table, and I'm just gonna go one bag at a time. And then again, like you can see, there's different kinds of eyeshadow here. I'm going to just separate it all again, and then I'm going to combine light colors. So that is gonna be the next step. Okay, so here's another little taste. So these are all the same shade. So I've just done all of the foundations. Those are all separated. And then I was working on these kind of lipsticks. It's really easy to tell which is which. You just look at the bottom and then you just match them up. So they're all bundled up. So from here, with the lipsticks, I'm just gonna bag them. Each kind is just gonna get its own bag so I can keep them separated. And then I'll just continue on. And then when I get ready to list, I'm going to find out the best strategy for the lipsticks. Like, since there's only 3 of this one, would this color do better all 3 selling? Or would they do better selling 1s or 2s and 1? Would these do better in sets? You know what I'm saying. So, yes, and oh! And it's easy to do this with a 3-year-old running around, just in case you were wondering. Man, I should have been time stamping this stuff. Okay, so I swear it hasn't been over an hour. But I have everything completely separated. Like these are all the exact same eyeshadow palettes. These are all of the same shade eyeliner. And notice I haven't like tied knots in these bags or anything. They're totally open. That's just so that I can maneuver them and so that I can also reuse them, because this is a pretty good amount of bags. And so I don't want to just throw them away. I want to be able to reuse them. But like these are all the same eyeshadows, all the same cheeks, all the same eyeshadows. So from here, when I go to start doing my my pricing research and go to do photographs, I can just move freely with the bag and I can get a clear sense of exactly how many of each kind I have so that I can do all of my pricing. So that is the next step. Okay, so now again, I'm just at my dining table because it is a lot easier since Benjamin's in the living room. So I'm just grabbing like one bag at a time. just making note of what it is, and then I'm just typing it into eBay and doing the search. Like this is the Maybelline Fit Me Deep Nude. So I'm just looking at a quick glance to see what the current available listings are. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to select sold items so that I can see what the sale prices actually are. So these, it's looking like 2 packs are selling for $7 and a 1 pack is selling for $6. And so that kind of gives me an idea of how much of the available listings are right on track with what I want. So from there, I'm thinking, since I have, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking I'm going to sell 2. This is the listing that sold before, 2 for $7. I'm thinking that I went ahead and just wrote on a sticky note that I'm gonna price this at 2 for $6.97. And I'm just gonna stick this right here in the bag so that when I photograph it, I know that I'm photographing them in 2s and I already know what I'm gonna list them at. So that's my process for that. I'm just gonna go through this entire box and just do quick research and then I'll be ready to photograph. I stopped filming too soon. I had another tip. Okay, so I'm working on the next item, so I'll show you the tip now. So this is a Luminous Lights eyeshadow quad. So I've just done the exact same thing I was doing before, but something that you can do to save yourself time. Like if you see this as a competitor and you're gonna try to price competitively to that, you can actually open up the listing. It's working. So this is gonna save me time when I go to list. I'm just gonna come down here and I'm just gonna click Sell Now. Okay, then I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just gonna scroll all the way down and I'm just gonna click Save as a Draft. So I'm doing that because that will automatically put in brand information and all of that. So that's gonna save me time. So when I come to start listing, I can just click on here and enter in all of my information. All right, back to research. All right. Next step, photographing. So I just grabbed one of the sorted bags. Have my little slip of paper in here that tells me that I'm selling 2. So I'm just going to pull out 1 set of 2 because I now know that that's what I'm photographing. I'm just using my phone. This is, even in the light box, photos can be pretty dark, so I always kind of just tap on it and drag it up for the brightness. And snap. I'm gonna do this side too. So there we go. And it's a little off center, so I'll just crop it when I actually do the picture, but that's that. That's that part down. All right, so now I'm just gonna come in here and I'm going to complete the draft. Make sure that my title is how I want it. When I saved that draft, the category was already there. I just need to go into my store categories and make sure that it's exactly what store category I want. Since it's brand new, I do need to enter in the UPC so that the eBay catalog can find it. Okay, so now at this point, I'm not adding any pictures yet because they're on my phone. Sorry, I'm like filming on my computer. It looks really goofy. So all of this stuff should also be automatically entered in since I saved the draft, which is why I do that. It makes listing go a little bit faster because I don't have to enter in all of these detailed information unless I want to. Like I want to make sure that people know that it's a full size, and the formulation, it's a stick. Continuing on down here. I'm just gonna say Benjamin. So I'm just going to be very straightforward. Just 2 Maybelline New York Color Elixir Color Sensational Lipstick. There's the shade, letting people know it's brand new and sealed. And then I'm gonna come down here and say my price. There I'm going back to my little post-it note. So we're doing 2 for $6.29. And I got that number just from looking at my competition. Quantity, I do have multiple quantity. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. Definitely always want to require immediate payment. I do 30-day buyer paid returns. And then first class, I am going to do free shipping on this item. I don't always do the weight, but I do know it's gonna be less than 4 ounces, so I'm just gonna put that in there now to save me time later. And then again, I'm going to hit save as a draft. Okay, so I just saved it as a draft. So now I'm going to come over here into the drafts on my phone. Open up the pictures on my phone. Add. I'm gonna crop them just a little bit. There they are. All right. And then all the rest of it I already did on the computer, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna click list your item. No thanks. There is my active listing. It is that easy. All right, so that is how the entire process is going to go. I went ahead and just did one straight through so you guys could see it, but I still have a lot of work cut out for me, so I'm gonna go get on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and videos like it, please give it a thumbs up so that I know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to check the video description for useful links, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And I will see you guys with my next video. Bye!